You got the business side, you got the customer side, and then you got your side and how all those sides can create awesomeness. Or hey, it's Lance McGowan here, and today I'm going to cover a little Dave Ramsey video on is network marketing really a scam? I mean, MLMs, what's up? I love Dave Ramsey, but let's see what he has to say on this topic, because he, has some valuable insights on the financial realm, but what about the MLM realm? Okay. Oops. Oh, man. Okay. Just got to read my face. Okay, we're good. The iPhone 10. Yeah. How's it look? Are we looking good now? We're looking up this way. That okay, good.
Thanks for joining us, America. We're glad you are here. Dan is in York, Pennsylvania. Hi, Dan. How are you?
Good. How about yourself, Dave?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Hey, I'm calling to get your opinion or your thoughts on network marketing or multi-level marketing, namely the company Amway.
Okay. All right. They're the oldest, and I guess they're probably still the largest. They've been around forever.
The last I heard, they were like number 37 or number 38 in entrepreneurial companies.
Oh, total companies or MLMs?
So he's a little unsure, but when you say the biggest company, is that revenue? Is that profits? Is that number of customers, number of business builders? Lots of things to consider, but let's see what he says.
I heard entrepreneurial companies, so it might be a multi-level company.
Now, I don't know how you measure what an entrepreneurial company is. Mine might be an entrepreneurial company, and we're not an MLM. So I'm not sure about that. I know Amway's probably the oldest. They used to be the largest. I'm not sure if they've dwindled down or not. But anyway, they're kind of set the standard back in the day, okay? Like when I was a kid. So how old?
Yeah, so the longer the network marketing company has been out, most likely it follows a traditional network marketing business model, which is selling, recruiting, and leading with the business opportunity. You also have authentic network marketing, which is a little bit more rare, and that is focused on teaching, sharing, and leading with powerful products. There you go. All right, here we go.
How old are you?
I am actually going to be 24 next week.
Okay, and what do you want to do with your life? When you're 50, what do you want to be doing?
I want to be retired.
Okay. You want to be doing nothing?
Well, not doing nothing, but
Okay.
I'd like to pursue some kind of teaching career and music. I'm a drummer. I've been playing my drums the whole life, and that's really what I'd like to do with as a living.
Okay. So you would love to be a professional drummer and make $1 bazillion doing that if you could just write your own script right now.
Sure.
Okay. That's what I'm asking. Multi-level is selling. And the people that make good money in multi-level, like $100,000 a year or more, are sales managers and recruiters. What you do for a living, if you're making six figures in a multi-level or a network marketing program, is you are recruiting people, training them, and replacing them, because the fallout is huge.
Right.
Because by and large,
With a lot of companies, turnover is huge. So, a lot of people have had at least 5 to 10 jobs in their working career by the age of 50. And so turnover is a part of any business, not just network marketing. But I do agree that, yes, there is selling involved. I like the word service, but yes, at the end of the day, there is sales involved, as well as recruiting for business builders. But also, again, if it follows a more authentic network marketing model, then it's going to be focused on powerful products and getting customers, which should and usually does make it the majority of people in the organization. Bam.
hire people who are not people that want to be salespeople, and most of them don't make it. So your turnover is very, very high, and you are constantly recruiting, hiring, training, recruiting, hiring, training. If that's what you want to do for a living for the next 10 years, multi-level network marketing could very well lead you into a six-figure income, and you would be in control of your destiny. That's the good news. The bad news is it doesn't sound like that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I was really hoping to do it as kind of as a part-time job, as I'm working full-time and my wife's working full-time. To kind of propel ourselves through the baby steps.
Okay.
And
Here's the
then
thing. The way they pitch the stuff in network marketing is you see becoming wealthy and retired, because you actually mentioned that earlier.
Right.
When I asked where you want to be, I want to be retired. You saw your...
Again, that's more traditional network marketing, or people that follow a traditional network marketing leading with the business opportunity. But if you're open to diversifying your income, then of course the business opportunity is going to be appealing, whatever, even if it's a traditional or authentic network marketing business model. But at the end of the day, most people are just customers, number one. The people that do the business typically do it as a side hustle or part-time business, and the very small percent can earn full-time income. And so that's pretty much how the numbers shake out. But when people lead with the business opportunity and overpromise, and then that's where unmet expectations or unrealistic expectations are basically occurring, and you don't want that. You always want to have realistic expectations. Look at the income disclosure statement, look at compensation, look at a lot of things, and your own skills, goals and effort that you're willing to put in to see if that's going to work out, as well as your network relationship you have with that, as well as the lead generation strategy. How are you going to get people to become customers, or how are you going to reach out to this network as well?
Yourself as wealthy doing multi-level. You don't accidentally part-time turn a multi-level thing into $1 million.
Right.
It doesn't just like you show up and you go get 3 of your friends in this thing and it turns into $1 million. It's 7 to 10 years of very hard work as a master recruiter, trainer, and manager of salespeople. Those are the people that make 7 figures. I've got several friends that make $1 million a year. And I've got like 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000 people that I've met that were in it for 3 months and are not anymore. Okay?
That's the truth too. There's a lot of people who join and then quit, either as customers or business builders, and that's part of turnover. Again, this is no different than corporations, mom and pop shops, as well as startups and entrepreneurial endeavors. A lot of people join stuff and quit stuff. I mean, look at marriage and divorce rates. Look at how many businesses are successful after 5 years. It's single-digit percentage. A lot of people quit and, stuff. Okay, that's the problem. The best thing to do is find a person, product, and company that you know, like, and trust. Work with that if you're for MLMs or network marketing, and decide if you want to be a customer or business builder now or later. But if you're not, then continue to watch this, and at least you have more of the other side and more perspective. And it's important to be balanced and objective when coming to accurate conclusions, not inaccurate conclusions.
But I actually know more than 5 people in network marketing that have made $1 million a year at one time or another. But they didn't do that part-time, and they didn't do that part-time for 3 years and then full-time for 2 years. They became professional motivators, professional sales trainers, professional managers and hirers of salespeople, and they have rhino thick skin because people come and go every 20 minutes.
Right.
And they don't get their feeling.
It's not every 20 minutes, but he's exaggerating. But yes, people come and go. The ones that stay sometimes repeat buy. The ones that repeat buy sometimes give referrals. And then that's how the business grows, basically in a nutshell. And that's, again, no different than any other business, or more word-of-mouth marketing or referral marketing. That's what makes it more unique in a sense.
Things hurt when everybody's mad and turning over. They just go get another one. They just go get another one. And that's that business. There's nothing evil or wrong with the business, but if you think you're going to hire 3 people and they're all 3 going to be with you 10 years from now, you are kidding yourself. In any business, for that matter, but multi-level for sure. Okay? I got 700 folks working here. I've got 30 of them that have been with me more than 15 years out of 700. And I got probably 400 that used to work here sometime during the last 25 years that don't work here anymore. So and that's a traditional business model. That's not a high turnover business model. That's where I'm actually paying people a salary. They don't have to sell anything. They just show up and get money. Right. And so it's a different thing. So you got to decide what you want to do. And if this is in line with your career goals and with your personality style and what you want to do for a living, and you don't mind high rejection, and you don't mind motivation, and you don't mind turnover, and you don't mind that stuff, you can do very well at this. And again, I've got some friends that are just over the hill over here. I got a friend that is a whatever they call them, a double black diamond or whatever it is in Amway. And he's made $1 million a year in Amway for years. for years and does very, very well. But, for every one of those, there's 10,000 that stayed 2 months and left and made all their friends mad.
Right.
And so, because they call on all their friends and try to sell them something they didn't want or something.
There is some truth in that, and that's why having training is important, right? You don't want to sell something that you haven't first seen the needs and goals of someone first, and that's what I try to teach so much. We need to seek understanding about needs and goals, right? Figure out if they're open to the products that you offer, the company, and go from there, or if they're open to diversifying their income before you say, I have this great business opportunity for you, or I have this great product for you first. Before you do that, you want to hold that back. I mean, the best sales are when people come to you. But before you do that, you have to seek understanding and get their needs and stuff first. So that way you're applying an actual customized, personalized solution to whatever their problem is. That's the best route. But a lot of people don't do that, either because they don't know to, they don't care to, or they don't seek the training out. And that's why I try to emphasize that so much in my videos, in hopes that people just focus more on seeking understanding, really asking powerful questions on the front end, not interview style, but having conversations and building a relationship with people and doing it over time so that they don't feel pressured. They feel comfortable instead. And that's, again, comes with time, training, a little trial and error, and experience. But the more sales training you've had, the more you'll get that quicker. The less sales training you have, if you can just catch on to like marketing better and like word of mouth and building relationships with people, you can catch on to it pretty quick too. But anyways, we'll continue.
So have some class if you're going to do it, and if you're going to do it, lean into it and say, this is going to be my career. As a part-time job, look at it and just go, okay, what's the typical person make in 3 months? And get some real numbers, not what you can make if you're a superstar, but what does a typical person make in 3 months? You probably can make more drive and lift.
Well, it depends. Again, it depends on your skills, your goals, and your effort, and there is income disclosure statements for all network marketing companies, or the ones that have them, which should be all of them. And, I know my company does have it, and a lot of the other companies I've done videos on have them too. So just, you can Google the name of the company and then their income disclosure statement, and that will give you the information you're looking for on how many people make money, and sometimes they give time frames of how long it takes in general, but it obviously varies on your skills, goals, and effort as well. But anyways, here we go.
Right.
Probably. But, I mean, check it out for yourself. If you're good, you may have a good little salesman down inside that drummer. I don't know. I'm not going to talk you out of it. I'm just saying, don't just say, oh, I'm going to go make some money because these people all make money that I'm talking to, because that's not the way it works. There's a particular skill set that you will develop or have to become wealthy in that world. And there's nothing wrong with it at all. But teachers got in this, and an old teacher got in this. Look what this old teacher made. Well, that old teacher, they're not being a teacher anymore. They became a sales manager. And, this guy used to be he used to be a construction worker. And look what he's doing now. Well, he's not a construction worker anymore. Now he's a sales manager. That's what he does for a living. And, so when they put up the examples of, quote, regular people, unquote, who become wealthy, they did not use regular people's skill sets to become wealthy. They use the skill set necessary to grow that particular business. Mm-hmm. And a construction worker can become an IT professional if they want to be. A teacher can leave and become a doctor if they want to be. You can change careers and become successful in another career. And that's what's happened there. It wasn't that, this teacher used to make, $42,000 a year, and now look, they make $420,000 a year. Yeah, well, they're not a teacher anymore. They're a sales manager. That's what they do. And high turnover situation. So that's what you're facing. And Amway family's good people. They're good folks around there. They lead a lot of people to the Lord. They're strong Christians, most of them. So I'm not mad at them, but you just need to know what you're getting in on and what it's going to take for you to succeed and whether it fits your goals long term. Is this your career goal or not? This is the Dave Ramsey Show.
All right, so Dave Ramsey had some interesting feedback. He's obviously not involved in a network marketing company, has friends that are, has had people that he's met that have been in it. And the main really learnings from all of that, I try to look at both sides as well, people that are anti-MLM, people that are for MLM, people that are neutral. I don't know if that's typically, it's usually because they don't, believe in either side, but there's people out there like that. And so if that's you, great. If it's not, that's cool too. Anyways, the learnings are, To have a business in Amway or any network marketing company, the first step is to look at the income disclosure statement and Googling that. The next step is to look at their compensation plan. How are you paid? And the third step is to really look at yourself and say, do I want to earn the products for free? Do I want to earn part-time income or full-time income? And what am I willing to do and ultimately commit to in order to make that happen once I find the person, product, and company that I know, like, and trust? And what that's going to do is going to bring the action threshold down for you to make a purchasing decision easier. And then it's important to do your research, do informal, or maybe, I guess informal interviews, but make sure that you have discernment and being able to recognize all that, so you're going in with something like, okay, I know, like, and trust the person, I know, like, and trust the products, I know, like, and trust the company enough to make a purchasing decision either one time, either monthly, quarterly, annually, whatever it is, because it meets my needs and it's going to help me accomplish my goals. And when you go in with that mindset after you've looked at the income disclosure statement as well as the compensation plan from a business side, you're more likely to make an educated decision, not an emotional one. We buy emotionally, but we justify rationally. It's okay to buy like that, understanding how buying happens, but you want to buy so with being an educated consumer first. There's also the customer side of things as well. Hey, I have a need or a health opportunity, or I have something in my health that I need support with. How can this product either replace what I'm currently using, or how can it be added onto, or how can I start doing something that's going to improve my quality of life in some way? And those are things to consider. You got the business side, you got the customer side, and then you got your side and how all those sides can create awesomeness. Or maybe not. Maybe you think about it a little bit, or you go with a different company, or whatever it is. Okay, well, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you did, hit subscribe for future video updates, and check out the links in the description below so you can continue to get your learn on, and I'll see you in the next video.